Wait, okay, so does clicking this just like immediately jump into the game, or does it like bring me to a DLC menu? Okay, cool. It just brings me to DLC menu. Good. I like that. It's nice. Okay, Stray Gods Orpheus has its own content warnings. Okay. Stray Gods Orpheus features some heavy themes and parts may be distressing to some players. To view related content warning details, which contain spoilers, select the theme below. Because there's alcohol use, death, and themes of suicide. Wait. To view related content warnings, which contain spoilers, like the theme below. I don't think I would consider these spoilers actually. Depictions of characters drinking alcohol featured in certain scenes. Spoiler alert. And themes of death are present in the game, which makes sense because Orpheus, the underworld, like, you know, and themes of suicide, themes of what could be considered suicide are present in the game. So that sounds like it's talking about Aphrodite, but I guess it could not be. But again, like, not really a spoiler. We just know that these things are gonna be part of it. No. But okay. Okay. Now let's actually talk about Stray Gods roleplay musical, because I played through this once on my channel and I wish I played through it multiple times on the channel, or at least the songs, because I have not stopped being obsessed with this game since I played it on the channel. I have been thinking about it every single day, watching streams of it every day, watching videos of it every day, because I can't get enough of it. Specifically, the songs, the musical, that's the musical part. Like, I am just watching videos constantly, be playing through it to a point where I have like X when it comes to playthroughs of this game. Which is silly. It's silly, but like, there are actual things that really, really bother me when people do them, when they play this game. That's how much I've been watching, and playing obviously as well. Like, I love this game so much because, like, the choice-based music. I think it's so fucking cool, and there's so much of it. And one thing that was getting really frustrating watching playthroughs is, I swear 90% of the playthroughs I watched, people would just stick with one color, which is actually the worst thing you could do. I find that sticking with one color is a surefire way to get the most underwhelming songs. Which, obviously, when playing it for the first time, hearing it for the first time, they're not underwhelming. They don't feel underwhelming, at least they didn't to me, for the most part. But after hearing what there actually is, what actually exists in the songs, they're overwhelming. So I'm just like, every time someone would just pick one color, I would just sit there like, come on, please, pick another color. So I never thought that there was going to be DLC. I didn't have any hope for that. Not even really for a sequel. I mean, I would love a sequel so fucking much, but I still don't really have hope for that. I think this is gonna be the last thing we get, which, I mean, I hope I'm wrong, because, like, this is not a kind of game that we get often, you know, or ever for that matter. Like, this is like once in a lifetime kind of game, and I really hope they have plans for more, because it's so fucking good. And I'm so excited for this Orpheus DLC. And they've been putting like little snippets on Twitter. They did this like giveaway thing for the game, for the DLC. And it's actually kind of weird how I found out about the snippets on Twitter, because basically what happened was I was watching a completely unrelated video, and I scrolled up, and if you do that, it'll take you to like some videos recommended to you or whatever. like videos that Twitter thinks you'll like. And one of those videos came up with like, oh, here's a winner. And it was like, you wanna know what the winner's name was for that video that popped up? Casper. And if you don't know, I'm Cass, right? Which is actually short for Casper. I prefer Cass, but that is what it's short for. So I was just like, what? Like, I thought for a second that I had won, and I was just like, that doesn't make any sense. I didn't even enter. Like, I was so, like, taken aback by that. But then I got to the end of it and heard a little snippet, and I was like, wait, isn't that Arrows? I think that was the one with the Casper winner, or it might have been Medusa, because I listened to all the snippets, right? And I know for sure that I heard Arrows and Medusa. So they're in the game in some way, so that's exciting. So I was like, I love Arrows and Medusa. But yeah, so obviously I didn't romance anyone in my first playthrough of Stray Gods, so that's not gonna be, so there's not gonna be a romance like reflected. I don't know if that matters. I guess we'll see, because they take your choices, and I still have my save, because I am sentimental like that with saves. Luckily I am, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to load those choices, and I would have had to replay it and remake those choices again, which would have been fine, but you know, I didn't need to, because I'm sentimental about saves, which is really difficult with this game, because there's only 3 save slots. And you can't load a save without overwriting it. Like, you can't just be like, okay, load, do you want to not save, or do you want to overwrite the save, or do you just not want to save and just play a little bit? Because a lot of games do that, which is good, but not Stray Gods. You gotta overwrite. It's really unfortunate, but luckily I saved my original save, so it's all good. But yeah, so obviously I didn't romance anyone. I mean, I did start a romance with Persephone, but then I broke it off in Hades, in the underworld. But I've romanced all 4 love interests since then. So my ranking of the love interests would have to be at the very, 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 very bottom, Apollo. Sorry, that's rude, but Apollo is at the bottom. Okay, that is the boring option. That is the option that makes me roll my eyes when I see people make it. Like, come on, out of the 4 options you have, you choose Apollo. Like, no judgment, but also a little judgment. But yeah, Apollo, then Pan, who's great. He's quite a bit above Apollo, but obviously he's only 4 love interests, so he's right after, but there's like a big gap there. He's a lot of fun. And then, this is like hard, but I think when it comes to like a romance story, it's gotta be, at number 2, it's gotta be Persephone, and number 1, Freddy. Like, I don't know, I love a best friends to lovers arc. I think that's really sweet. And also, though, like, unrequited love, like, oh, they both secretly were in love with each other the entire time. I love that. And also, Freddy's romance song is so, like, heartbreaking. You know? Yeah, I just love it. And I'm trying to think, like, what is my favorite song in the game? Because it's so hard, because there's so much. I mean, the safe choice is The Ritual. But I'm gonna be honest, I think it's Challenging a Queen, which is interesting because on my first playthrough, I did not like that song. I did not like it at all. And I actually didn't like it for multiple playthroughs after that. I had to like sit down and replay the song over and over and over and over again until I got it. And I was like getting a little closer to getting it after that. And then I've been messing around a lot more and finding out more stuff about the song, about how it works, about all the different things, and I love it now. A lot. It's so good, and it has so many variations. I don't even fully understand how it works yet. Like, it's to that point, even though I listen to it like every day. I still don't fully understand how it works, but it's really good, and I believe it has 17 endings, which is amazing. But yeah, I think I've talked your ears off enough. But before I start Orpheus, please don't forget to do your daily click. It's at the very top of the description, and most importantly, check out the links below for Palestine, Sudan, and Congo. There's donation links, boycott links, informational links, just in general. It's always in the description of my videos, so please do check them out. Please take that time out of day to check them out. Let's new game, or do I click load game? Okay, new game. Oh, I appreciate that Orpheus has its own 3 slots. But I guess I press new game then, and load choices. Okay. Saves. Choose which save to use. Warning: if the story save is not completed, incomplete decisions will fill with the default choices. As you can see here, this is the save for my first playthrough, December 14th, 2023. I finished the game in that video on by 4:10:51 p.m. I got everything. The song. That's the ending song I got because I didn't do a romance. So, yeah. Yes. Okay. Which one do we choose? This is so hard. One. Oh, cool. Oh god, I'm so excited. Oh, Quran. I'm so fucking excited.
You're taking a rather long time to make your move, old friend.
This is so weird.
One would almost think you're lingering.
Like there's more
Perhaps to
Stray Gods.
keep the game going as long as possible.
Like, I suddenly realized I have some more stuff to talk about. So Corona is like delaying the chess game, is what Orpheus was saying. So that I have it in my brain, I'm just gonna repeat it. But yeah, so I read that there were 6 brand new songs, 6 songs to get lost in. I also read that this game is apparently feature length, which honestly that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what the fuck that means. Because something that's kind of been stuck in my brain my entire life, no matter how much things obviously change, is that a movie is usually an hour and 30 minutes, which now is like, it hasn't been the case for a while. It's that usually they're longer than that, but that's always been kind of like burned into my brain that a movie is an hour and 30 minutes. So I think of that when I hear feature length, and I'm like, ooh, no, that's pretty short, but I think it's like 2 hours or something like that. That's like what a feature length thing is, which I'm cool with that for DLC, especially like 6 brand new songs. That's a lot of stuff to get lost in, and play through, because they literally had hours of music to mess around with and stuff. So I'm good with that. 6 brand new songs, fuck yeah, I'm on board. But I was gonna say, the way I know that like I am so extremely like excited for this is that I had such a hard time sleeping last night. Like such a hard time. I feel really awake, but I can feel in my eyes that they're heavy, which makes me worry about how I look. Like, am I like blinking a lot? Am I staring a lot? I don't know, because the last time I was like this with like hard to sleep, like because of a game, it was The Devil in Me. And really any supermassive game, I am like this, because I like those are the ones where I can't sleep because I'm so excited. But now we can add Stray Gods Orpheus to that list. But in The Devil in Me, I look like I am losing my mind. I am sitting there like this, blinking really hard the entire time. Like I look unwell, and like after like a while that stops. But if I look like that, I am not like actively aware of it, and I am sorry, but that is because of the lack of proper sleep. But hopefully I don't feel like I look like that, but we'll see. Okay, now I think I've gotten everything out of my system, maybe. I should probably talk about Orpheus a little bit, right? So I am not familiar with Greek mythology. I want that to be clear. I think I made that pretty clear in my first playthrough of my only playthrough on the channel of Stray Gods. I think I made that pretty clear, but just in case I didn't, I don't really know anything about Greek mythology. I know some stuff, like I know some stuff about Medusa, which I talked about, and like I know some stuff about Athena, but that's really mostly it. Like I don't know a lot. I never had like a Greek mythology phase or whatever. I know a lot of people do, and they learn everything they can about Greek mythology and get really into it, but I haven't had that. Maybe I will at some point because of this game. But so my feelings are purely based off of Stray Gods, the roleplay musical, okay? I am conflicted about Orpheus. Like obviously I think he is a victim of Hades, and it's horrible what happened to Eurydice because he looked back, right, when he was getting out, because I've read about that after playing the game. But I am conflicted about him because of how he blames everything on Persephone in the throne. And obviously he realizes he's wrong, well, depending on your choices. He realizing he's wrong. He realizes he is wrong for that at the end of the song. Okay? So obviously he's like, he doesn't stay with that opinion, stay acting like that. Like that's just like him grieving and choosing someone to blame, right? But the way he talks to her during the throne, the way he dismisses her pain the entire time, like dude, she was kidnapped as a child and forced to marry her uncle. I'm pretty sure he was her uncle. And like kept enslaved over there for how fucking long? Abandoned by everyone she loves. And when she escaped at one point, she was like abandoned and brought back. Like it's just like I don't understand how you can blame her for what happened at all. She eventually worked up the courage to kill him, you know, like she did it eventually. She was able to do it eventually. Like I just don't see how you can blame her for not doing it fast enough. Like I don't know. I just always find that rough to listen to, how he speaks to her, how he dismisses her during the throne. I find it's really rough. But obviously, yeah, as I said, he, depending on your choices, he will like acknowledge that that's fucked up that he's blaming her. So, you know, obviously it's like, okay, my feelings on Orpheus are positive, but like with like a negative past. I don't know if that makes sense, the wording of that, but it's kind of like that. But okay, I think I've gotten everything out now, and now we can actually play. I'm so sorry. It all came back, rushing back when I actually got into the game. Okay, so Corona is delaying the game. I appreciate the effort. Ooh. I just realized that I have the timer turned off. Time choices are off because I enjoy playing with time choices off when we're playing for the songs. But I think for my first playthrough, I do want them on. I want the intended experience, right? Even if it's stressful. I appreciate the effort.
No matter, I know you mean well. I'll admit my days aren't exactly as full as they once were. Well, I had my revenge to contemplate, and the throne, and my loyal, if slightly fanish subjects. All right, yes, but at least I was the king. It was something. What's wrong? That is an excellent question.
But I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends. See you now. I had to go falsetto because my voice isn't awake yet. But yeah, that's the first thing that brings to mind. But I'm not saying that. I don't know why I'm here. Honestly, that's the one I'm leaning towards, because does he have a reason to be here, you know? In the underworld, like, just be stuck here, like... I mean, I guess he can't leave, right? I don't know. Maybe I think I'm lost. I think I'm lost feels more right. Because this one sort of feels like... oh, like, it feels kind of... Why not just say it? He feels kind of suicidal. Like, he feels like he's saying, like, oh, I don't know why I bother being here, you know? That's what it sounds like, so I'm leaning more towards I think I'm lost.
Well, if I think about it, old friend, I have to say I'm feeling a little lost.
Like a lost little girl?
No, I don't mean I need directions. I know very well where the throne room is. Thank you. The thing is, after the muse destroyed the throne, I thought my task was done. I left with all the other shades. One by one, they all faded away into oblivion. Even Benny.
No!
But not me.
Not Benny.
I expected it. I wanted it. Yet, I remain.
Mm.
Why is that?
Yeah, why is that? I don't know. I know it's like expected because they wanted my choices, but I love that they... First song. Okay, yes.
I thought life was really over, and I was ready to meet the end, to leave behind a world of suffering, to make love to oblivion. But I stand here now, corrected, left with nothing and no one. I have somehow been rejected, and I don't know what I've done wrong. What now? And who now? Where do I belong? Thought I'd live my destiny, but is there one more song? The air feels cool inside my lungs. I feel the pull towards just one more song. Pull up a stool, yes, I will strum. Hello world, I'll write you one more song.
Oh, I love that. Oh, Hermes, hi.
Hi.
That was beautiful. That was really short, but it was beautiful. I love that. Was that me choosing a trait?
You know, this isn't normally my kind of thing. I go for the heavy beats. But it's nice.
It was really nice. I love that.
Met?
I mean, probably a long time ago. When you died.
Wait, what are you
I
doing here,
someone
Hermes?
else, though.
Then you're Hermes.
And you're Orpheus. Persephone once told me I should stay clear of you, but yeah, a lot has changed lately.
Okay. That was so good. That was just a little song. I was like, I got a little worried for a second when it ended so fast, but then I'm like thinking about it, like, oh yeah, the first song in Stray Gods was also pretty short because it was just to choose a trait, and I think that was choosing a trait because, well, they all had the icon. Or maybe they're always gonna be like that because we're not playing as Grace. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that would make a difference, because obviously Grace is a muse, but the traits was just like a gameplay thing to add some extra stuff to it, right? So I think maybe that was us choosing a trait, but I'm not sure. But I loved that. I loved that. That was so good. I'm so excited. I'm so like pumped to hear the blue and green versions. That was so good. Yeah, I'm so excited for all the music. Like it doesn't feel real that there's actually new Stray Gods music. Okay. Why have we never met?
You say Persephone told you to stay clear? Hence why we've never met, I assume?
Uh-huh. I mean, I met some of the shades. They were so nice. I miss Benny.
I love all the references to Benny.
All gone, I'm afraid. Except for me.
But hey, things are different now. I can do whatever I want. And so can you.
Right, because we disbanded the chorus.
I can do whatever I want.
Hell yeah. That's a pun, I think.
Is it though? I think that's just you saying how, and then yeah, like I don't think that's a pun. You don't seem like a Hermes.
I hate to say it, but you don't look like any of the depictions of Hermes I'm familiar with. Granted, they were all statues, but they certainly weren't dressed as you are.
You mean like in a toga and stuff?
Persephone was greatly changed in the same way, but even so, I still knew it was her.
Deep down, I'm still Hermes. But I'm also me. You just get used to it.
Yeah. How is the living world?
Just how are things in the living world? We don't hear much down here.
Oh man, where do I even start? Well, the idols aren't in hiding anymore, for
And
starters.
how's that going?
You were in hiding?
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah. The chorus is gone, and I started streaming.
Fuck yeah.
I'm an influencer now.
Oh, right.
Isn't that awesome?
Right, that was talked about at the
None of
end.
those words mean anything to me.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm assuming that's what you were asking about, I guess.
I love that. They're so funny. Also, Erika Ishii is just so good in this role. Why are you here?
Well, anyhow, was there something specific you wanted?
Well, I heard you singing, not like intentionally, but I just thought, I can help. Maybe what you need is to get away. Maybe I can bring you up to the mortal world?
You can do that?
How?
Yeah, it's a psychopope thing.
What does that even mean?
Do you mean psychopomp?
I don't know what that means either.
Could be. So cool, right?
Here we go. No hesitation. Love it. Ooh, music. Weird chills.
What are these towers? Do people live there? So many lamps. There's light everywhere. Such a magnificent sculpture. Is this for a god? Was this city built over a volcano? How odd.
Oh my god, I kind of love him.
Perhaps this isn't the end. There's so much to explore. My lips, they tremble. My hands, they shake. There's a whole new world in store. What now? And who now?
It's the same song. Okay.
Where
It's not over, I guess.
I belong. I thought I'd lived my destiny, but we're writing one more song. But I suppose I must go home, back to being terribly alone.
I suppose it's time to return,
That was beautiful.
isn't it?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Well, I'm dead. Am I not? Surely there's no
Oh my
choice in
God.
the matter.
I thought it was just gonna run them over.
You left the underworld before, right? Long time ago? That means you can again. That's the rule.
So, all these centuries, I could have returned at any time?
Wait, really?
You'd have to find a gate and get past Corone and Cerberus. Not that either of them are really into their jobs lately. But yeah,
Are you certain?
Wait, how do you even know this?
I told you it's a psycho.
Pope thing, yes, I recall. Makes one wonder why Lord Hades granted me the right in the first place. I mean, naturally my music is beyond compare, but
I don't know. Maybe he thought it would be funny.
that seems very likely, in fact.
So he could have just left. Let's focus on the positive here. This is amazing.
Then I'm alive? Alive? Can you believe it? Orpheus lives again!
Yeah! Oh, this is your thing.
Oh, I
Do
love
you hear
them.
that, modern world? Orpheus, bard of the ages, the legend who moved the heart of the king of Hades himself, walks amongst you! Ha ha! I suppose the question really is to do what?
I got it. Why don't you start a new story?
I actually already did in
new
main
story?
menu, so
Yes, a new story. You asked what you do when your story's over. You write a new one. Here.
where is here exactly?
You said here. Where is that exactly? Is this Thrace? Hellas?
No, we're a long, long way from those kinds of places.
Are we in like New
Where
York or
then?
something?
Mesopotamia? Sure.
I don't know.
Buddy, it's a part of the world your people didn't even know about back then. But that's even better. You get to discover it for yourself.
I don't know. It looks quite thoroughly discovered.
Not by you. You'll get to try everything for the first time. There's gotta be something you like. Right?
Of course. Why are you helping me?
What's your interest in this, Idol? You know next to nothing about me.
I heard you sing.
That's hardly the same thing.
Isn't it? Grace made Athena give up through the power of a song. Corny, I guess. But songs show what's inside your heart. And how many times do you get to see what's inside someone's heart? If that doesn't make you know them, I mean, what does?
I suppose you have me there.
I hope we get to hear Hermes sing more, because we only got to hear them sing in the trial with the whole, like, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I'll need to stand here too. I really need to. Please do accept my apology. I love the part. But I hope we get to hear them sing more in this one. Or at all. Like, we might not get to. Maybe Erica usually just isn't comfortable singing. I don't know. But I hope we get to hear them sing. You're not like other gods. I know that's not like how I'm reading it, you know, but Asterion says the same thing in one of them. I think actually one of my favorite parts of Cast a Spell, actually my favorite part that you can get is the, stand back, there's nothing to see. And I think in that one, he says, you're not like other gods to Hecate. But yeah, let's do that one.
You're very strange, Hermes of the Idols. I have to say, I don't quite know what to make of you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Stories of the gods and everyone I've personally met led me to believe you were all, fickle, vain, damaged goods even.
Oh, no, that's still a thing mostly.
Yeah.
But not you.
Yeah, not really Hermes.
I don't know. I'm just trying to live like the old Hermes told me to. Life should be better. And not just for me.
A rather novel concept.
My story is hard to top.
Well, I don't know if you're aware, but my story was the stuff of true legend. I wrote songs that defined our world. I had a love, the envy of all others. Even my death was the thing of spectacle. Which reminds me, are the Maenads still about? They made my disembodied head sing for quite a long time.
The fuck?
Most uncomfortable.
I don't think so.
The point is, a masterpiece
need to read about that.
is
What?
no easy thing to follow. Surely that holds true even today.
I get it. Sequels do kind of suck sometimes. But not always. You gotta try.
Yeah, you gotta try. I would love a sequel. Hint, hint, nudge, 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 Stray Gods developers. It would be so cool to have a sequel. Hint, hint, hint. Please give me a sequel. Please. I want more. What is a sequel?
Dare I ask what a sequel is?
It's when a movie follows up on the last one. Just some of them go on for a really long time.
And a movie is?
Oh my god.
Ooh. There's a lot you're gonna have to learn. I bet you don't even have a phone.
Of course he doesn't have a
wager you would
phone.
win, I assure you.
How do you live? Oh man, we're gonna have to get you one. I could be your first text.
Aw. So cute. Very well. How do I begin?
All right, Hermes, consider me intrigued. How should I begin this grand new tale you propose?
Yes. I was thinking I could show you around the mortal world a bit first. Show you how everything's...
No! No, that sounds like it would take forever.
What?
You have a whole lifetime, right?
The way he responded to that was kind of like, what do you mean? Like they were just like, I can show you around for a bit. No, that would take forever. Like, what? That would not take forever. That would be faster than you doing it on your own. Because you don't know the city. You're quite clever.
You are very astute, my young friend. We can use that clever mind to our advantage.
No one has ever said that before.
Imagine, you are about to read a magnificent modern tale. At its core, its very essence is...
Action?
I do cut a heroic figure, it's true, but I'm actually rather shit with a sword.
Good dialogue, then.
One can hardly talk their way into a new legend, can they?
I don't know.
can.
Romance, maybe?
Romance. You have experience in that?
Ah, yes, the old tales are full of your conquests, from Perseus to Penelope to even the beautiful Aphrodite.
What?
Oh.
Aphrodite? No way.
It's an excellent point. I do yet ache for Eurydice, but perhaps it is time, yes?
Yes.
Tell me,
Dating,
young Hermes,
dating.
what is the fastest way to find love in this modern world?
Love? Like, real love? Oh, man.
I don't know.
I guess there's... that? Is speed dating still a thing?
Speed dating.
Speed dating.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, his arms. His arms was out the entire time. It's different when you see it like peeking under the jacket.
I'll find a new love and we'll go down in history. Once more a true love. I'll find it tonight. I'll find a great love the way I found Eurydice. And I'll find it tonight.
Cat ears, sure.
What's up, guys? Like and subscribe. I'm here with
I'm Orpheus.
Speed Dating Time.
I actually prefer if it were just you and me.
Do you know how many
Okay, no. No.
No?
Three. And tell me,
Oh.
Orpheus, what is your vibe?
What is vibe?
Like, what is your vibe?
Yeah, I mean, what does vibe
You
mean?
don't like a vibe?
No, I don't know vibe.
No.
How old are you?
What a shame.
Not a good choice. Sorry.
You really shouldn't be allowed to do that. Don't they filter these people?
No, I don't think so.
Still looking for new love, and we'll go down in history. And I mean in books, and not that internet. I'll find a true love, and it'll soothe me like a balm. I guess next time's the charm. Are you ready to give all your love to a guy who wants to love you?
Of course, I wanna love you like I love Darren.
Who's Darren?
Oh, so
that's
you
it.
wanna talk
That's in
about
Jolly,
Darren?
right?
He's the best ex-boyfriend that
What?
I ever had. He would have been a good husband, could have been a good dad. But he left me because I loved a little too much. We went on one date, and then I never heard from him again. Huh, crazy, right?
Vanessa.
My name's Sharon.
I just don't think this will work. It's not part of my plan. I can't be your new Darren. Be a new Darren.
You will never be Darren.
I don't wanna be Darren.
Oh, Darren!
Darren. He seems like a great guy.
I just wanna be with Darren.
Clearly.
I'm gonna stand outside his house.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That person has some serious issues.
Yes.
Godspeed to them. Time for Orpheus to forge on and find greener, less darrenated pastures.
Darrenated. Okay.
I'll find a new love, and Darren won't be part of it. No, a truly great love, it's us against the world. There must be someone around who is wise to it.
Stick with the man that looks intelligent. Yep. Sounds gay, I'm in.
Why don't you tell me your favorite thing? I'm sure that it's dull and immensely boring.
Okay.
Oh, it's so niche, I'm not sure that you'll care.
What is it?
Well, I shall humor you. Go on, take me there.
History,
Okay.
ancient Greek history.
Oh. Perfect.
History, history, history. Ancient Greek history. History, history.
Do you like the stories?
Yes,
Of glory,
yes,
of gods giving power to men.
yes, and heroes with lyres,
Yes.
whose music inspires.
Yes.
My favorite, of course, he is.
He has to be.
Apollo.
What? I'm
Apollo
disappointed.
Inspires me too.
I would pick another option if I
It's nice to
waited
meet
long enough.
someone like you.
But I'll be nice.
We can agree that musically, what he taught Orpheus changed history.
Oh, Orpheus, there was a clown.
What?
He was a musical genius, but he turned around at the stupidest time in the stupidest way.
Oh.
We still call him stupid to this very day. I'm glad I found someone I trust.
What's your
Who
problem?
also hates Orpheus.
No. No.
Not great for my sense of self-worth to be insulted for losing my love to Hades for all eternity.
That was fucked. I mean, obviously.
Find a new love and they won't think that I'm the worst. One for the ages that won't crush my self-esteem. I'll take a fine love, one that does
Smartly just man.
I'm
Yeah.
lovable, literally.
Obviously, there's no way of knowing that he is Orpheus. I was gonna say.
Problems. Just got bank. Making that money. Savvy your brain. Take you to the Shangri-La. Buy you a bucket of caviar. Let me show you what
Bucket of caviar.
Take you to a zoo, buy a kangaroo. The best things in life are free, but I've got a solid gold me. And if I let me date you, you can have a solid gold me too. You would be good with me because I am good with money, and I would be good with you because I assume that you like money too.
Dude.
I've seen what gods do to a man whose ego's overfilled. A little statuette of gold won't stop you getting killed. Thunderbolts as first resorts. Would you like the plague? Turning all your hair to snakes. Rain for 9 whole nights and days. Bind you to a burning wheel. Push a boulder up a hill, but when it gets up to the top, it rolls back down, it never stops. Prometheus thought he was clever. Then eagles ate his liver forever.
I kind of love him. Like, wow.
There's no more fun to be had than putting the fear of gods into a proud mortal. Ooh, look at me. I'm speaking like a fury. I'll find a new love who'd throw away their gold for me once more. A true love to give my life to. A rich or a poor love, one that can explain to me what is a kangaroo.
This is a fun number.
What's the point in trying? No one seems to work. And what if I'm lying to myself? There's still a few left. Could my love be there too? And if I walk away, do I walk away from you? My one shot at finding my new love. Oh.
So beautiful.
I can see the point in trying, 'cause I came here for love, and I'm not leaving, even if I have to talk to every person alive and hear that belting a million times. It might get rough, but I'm not leaving. I came here for love. Oh, 'cause I came here for love. I came here for love. Okay, for this one, just be in the moment. Hi, my name is Orpheus.
Just get off your phone.
Excuse me, you're not allowed to use that.
Allowed.
You're not listening to anything I'm saying, are you? I'm 2,000 years old.
Why did he even... Why is he even at this if
For the last 1,000 years.
he's not gonna talk to the person?
What's this infernal device that turns you all into living
Hey, whose
shades?
dad is that? How old are you?
Damn.
I'll find a new love and they'll not own a light up thing. It will be real love, a thing to be desired. Their intense obsession I have seen once before when Prometheus brought them fire.
Joke this time. I want to see that.
All right, this time let's start with a joke. My, if you're down here on Earth,
then I guess that the heavens must be missing a muse. Wasn't that funny?
Is that Laura Bailey?
No, I mean, start the conversation.
Is that Laura Bailey?
Just a little joke, though. I mean, really. Oh! What the fuck?
What the fuck? Was it Laura Bailey? It sounded like it a little bit. I don't know.
Myself witty? Perhaps I missed my calling. I'll find a new love who thinks that I've charm and grace, and honest and true love who laughs a little less. We can share stories of comedies and glory. Who shall be next?
It's been the longest day. I just wanna hear someone else say
I think I recognize
that
his
I
voice.
want a new love.
I want a new love.
I want a true love.
We'll go down in history.
A love worth retelling.
It's worth more than gold to me.
You hear what I'm saying?
I've said it before to myself.
We'll find a new love.
We'll find a new love.
You shouldn't need it for me.
Is this a new love?
Why not? I feel it.
It's so nice to meet someone who shares my sentiments. Indeed, today has been very long, and most people here seem completely imbecilic.
Yeah, I'll say. I've had similar encounters. Some guy who was recording our whole date.
Someone who couldn't handle my great jokes.
I swear there was a guy who was half beast, half man.
Oh no, the event's about to end.
Okay, maybe I'll see you later.
Oh.
I found a new love. Now that I can finally see this will be true love, the light of my love.
Okay, slow down,
Soiled
Orpheus.
choices. I knew that this would be easy. And all
Interesting.
night.
So those are the three choices. Cool.
You are the one that I want.
You are the one that I want.
And you are the one that I need.
You are the one that I
Our
need.
hearts are the same, nothing could get in our way. That is why we agree that this will be.
The best long distance relationship.
What?
Wait, what do you
Did
mean?
I not mention I'm moving to Fiji?
What the fuck?
For 10 long years, give or take 10 years more. Let's say 30 years to be safe.
Why the hell would you go? Why the fuck would you go to fucking a dating thing?
Almost a new love, but fate is pointing me elsewhere. Perhaps a true love, but not meant to be. Love mustn't be what the fates are driving me to find, or else it would be easy.
I don't know about that.
So, what do you think? Fun, right?
It was so much
Yes,
fun.
indeed. Yet, also inefficient. Too much is being left to chance, and that needs to change starting now. You two, you are clearly perfect for one another. Accept it.
Oh, really? Okay.
And you, yes, you with the spectacles. Accept your destiny. We can all see it, even if you cannot. And you there, with him. No, don't attempt to flee. Look at him. Look in your heart and see that I am right.
Okay.
And you two there
I can
together?
see see those two actually.
You, over there with them. You're welcome. And you two ladies, magnificent. And for you, him. It's not a consolation prize. It's perfection.
Orpheus, Jesus, calm down.
Can't help but notice there isn't anyone left for you.
Except for you. Hold on. Am I hinting? Am I feeling a possible thing that's gonna happen? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I sort of got a little bit of that vibe before, but maybe not. But I don't know. I had the thought earlier that when Hermes mentioned romance out on the street before we went in here, I had the thought in my brain like, oh, maybe Orpheus and Hermes. But then I was like, no, I don't think so. But the reason I'm bringing it up now is because of what they just said with I can't help but notice there's no one left for you. And then there's obviously them right there. So I don't know. That just gave me the vibe of, oh, they're setting up romance between them. But maybe not. We'll see. I have to keep trying.
Tonight, perhaps, yet I won't despair just yet. I'll know my true love when I see it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. There are lots of other...
There's still tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall find my new love for certain.
You might want to lower expectations just a bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Mortals have been at this a while, and it's supposed to be harder now than ever.
Although, I was gonna say, like, yeah, lower expectations, I was gonna agree. But then I was like, well, maybe no. Maybe you should keep these high expectations. Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, I think your expectations can definitely be, like, too high, like, ridiculous. Which I'm not sure if his are. I think he's definitely, like, it's definitely a bit much to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna find true love immediately. But, I was like, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, he has high standards. I don't think that's bad. I don't know. I mean, so far, I don't see how this necessarily is a bad mindset. I want to ask this, but I'm also, like, worried, like, is this, like, a mocking question, or is it just, like, what do you know about love, you know? I would like a tone indicator for this, because, like, I want to ask it because I'm, like, curious, like, oh, what do you know about love, Hermes? But I don't want it to be like, what do you know about love? You know? Like, no.
Oh, sweet innocent Hermes, how much do you know of love?
Damn
The
it.
kind that moves mountains.
I had a friend once. I mean, I thought they were more than a friend, but... Well, turns out they didn't really see me for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, you know? Finding that one person who you'll fit with forever.
Yeah.
Wise words. Eurydice was such a
Okay,
one
they
for
didn't
me,
take it too
but
badly, though, so that's good.
Perhaps it is not such a simple thing to replicate.
Oh, of course not, but...
Time to try the next place mortals like to meet, I guess.
Sure.
This is going to be difficult, isn't it? Lead on, my friend.
They're really sweet together. Like, I never would have thought, you know, Hermes and Orpheus, like, just as a duo, but I'm loving it.
I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Where are you going? I might just finish this in one sitting, honestly. I'm finding it hard to, like, even want to check the time and, like, take myself away for this, because I'm in love with this. I'm loving it. Like, okay, I love that base game I do, the story, but this story is so much, like, more, I think, my thing for a game like this, because it's so, like, and it's so, like, I guess, grounded in a way. So, sweet. Like, it's just a fun duo, and Orpheus is trying to find love, and Hermes is helping, and he was just trying to find his way in this new, scary world. I think that's so much fun, and obviously there were aspects of that in the base game, but obviously we were, like, dealing with this trial the entire time, like, trying to keep ourselves alive. So I feel like there wasn't, like, a lot of time to linger on just, you know, the fun of discovering this new world with the idols, because we were in life or death danger. Like this is like, I don't know, it's I really like it. It's really my vibe. I love it. Mortals meet here? In fact, that's gonna be a bit judgmental, so time to get started.
If mortals meet here, I suppose it's up to me to find one.
Yeah. Where did Hermes go?
Well, only one way that's gonna happen.
Oh, arrows!
The locals
Oh my
call
god!
it beer.
Wait, are we gonna romance
May
arrows? Yes! Oh my god, yes. Fuck yeah. Romance. Okay, yeah. Orpheus and arrows? I'm on board. You're what I want.
May you? You, my delectable friend, are exactly what this bard of ages has been looking for.
Oh, I'm flattered, of course, but no, I'm not here for that.
Please let me romance him.
This really isn't my days.
Please. Let me romance him.
We've met before, a long time ago. You prayed to me to grant you a young woman's heart. I looked a little different back then.
You are Eros.
Yes. You're still what I want.
Are you absolutely certain that you're not here to be my new love?
Oh, nothing's absolute. But yes.
But nothing's absolute.
Even if I swayed your heart with a song, you wouldn't be the first god to be so moved.
I'm tempted, honestly. But Hermes insisted you needed my help.
Okay, but I wanna...
So that's why I'm here. Just for a chat.
But romance. Please. Please. I'm holding out hope. Because that's two rose options, and while he was like, oh, that's not why I'm here, he seems very interested, so I'm just like, please tell me that they're actually gonna let this be a thing. I really want it to be a thing. Are all the gods here?
I have to ask, are all the idols still about? The glorious Aphrodite, is she?
Well, she's in Venus.
Recently passed on, though a new Aphrodite stands in her place. Venus. Maybe you'll meet her sometime.
Oh, she's gone, but not. I see.
Yeah.
Many of the other names you'd remember are dead now. For good. There are only a few idols left these days.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lord Eros.
Lord.
I've always thought it was just the way things were meant to be. Times change, gods fade away. Since we revealed ourselves to the mortal world, however, I wonder if that's still true. I suppose we'll see.
Do you enjoy the modern world?
So, do you like this modern world, Master Eros? I find it utterly fascinating, but
These
I did
titles,
only
Lord
arrive
Eros,
today.
Master Eros.
It has its perks, but I miss how people were in the olden days.
How so?
They used to be more open to wonder, to possibilities. The world was so large, now it's become so small.
Surely the world has not changed size. Aristotle would be scandalized.
I just mean that no one pays any attention to discovery any longer. It's so commonplace, it's become mundane. Pay no attention to me.
I don't know if I
You've several
necessarily agree
millennia of wonders
entirely
to catch
with
up
that.
on. I envy you.
I mean, I think, well, I think maybe people aren't as excited by discovery simply because of, the internet and social media. Like, it's so easy to discover new things that I think just naturally people aren't going to be as excited, I guess, about new discoveries and stuff, because you're constantly discovering new things easily with the internet. But I still think people are excited about discovering things, still want to discover things. Like, I think that's still a thing, obviously. Like, and isn't that, like, basically all scientists do? Just try to discover shit all the time? Like, And I think that's the thing with like most things about discovery. I don't know. That's not really a fleshed out thought. I just I don't know. I just don't know if I necessarily agree entirely. I don't want to really ask this. This feels like it's gonna be like almost offensive. But where's your bow?
My memory of our encounter is a little vague, but do you not carry a magnificent bow?
Did I still have that when we met?
Oh, yes. Made of ivory, it looked like, and so intricately carved. I always wondered if it was meant as a weapon, or
if my arrows truly pierced the hearts of mortal men, causing them to fall in love.
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
It was a weapon.
Oh.
The arrow thing was a joke that Dionysus made, which got out of hand. Mortal authorities frown on weapons now, so I put the bow in storage around the turn of the century. I honestly forgot where.
I assume you didn't come here solely to chat, Lord Eros. You have something to say about my quest?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Directions to a worthy love, perhaps?
He's right there.
You answered my prayers once, after all. Will you do so again?
I love Orpheus'
That's the thing, Orpheus.
leather pants, by the way.
I never did answer your prayers.
But you came to me. Eurydice, she...
Fell in love with you. Without any help from me or any other idol.
As it should be. Why tell me now?
And you come to me with this revelation now? For what possible reason?
Because Hermes told me about your quest, and I thought it was time you heard the truth. Your love for Eurydice was never my doing. I couldn't summon something so powerful, even if I wished to. Not even back then.
But then why did...
I was a jerk back then. We all were. I thought you were arrogant, daring to ask for a love I felt you didn't deserve. So I told you what you wanted to hear. I expected you to fall flat on your face. But you didn't, did you? Eurydice said yes. True love found you anyway.
I'm glad it worked that way.
The kind of love you seek can't be bargained for, Orpheus. There are no shortcuts.
Because this whole... Oh my god. Eros?
I see you've opened up your heart again. So let me tell you what I know. The quicker that you try to fall in love, the slower it will go. A single glance will set your world aflame. A spark it can ignite a blaze. Why is it that I never feel warm? There are so many ways to burn. How can I not know this by now? Take your bow and arrow. You must aim for the moon. One chance in a million, then it's gone too soon. Take your bow and arrow. Pray your aim is true. But when should you fire? I wish I knew.
Wait, you've forgotten who you're talking to? You have a legend standing here. Surely I can outwit even love.
I don't know about that one.
Issue a challenge, I'll persevere. You must know this by now.
You think you know more than I know all that you've done. Take your bow and arrow then. Charge into battle, fight anyone.
I'll take my bow and arrow then.
to giving up now. I'll find a way somehow.
No kiss. That was so fucking good. I need them to fall in love so much. It's like... I don't think it's gonna happen, but...
So, time for plan C, I guess?
No, my friend. Lord Eros is correct. My search for a new love is futile.
Just why you need
Well,
to be
I
with
don't know
him.
about futile. I mean, maybe you just need to...
Did I fuck that up? I feel like I'm worried I fucked that up.
Oh. Hey, big guy. Where to next? If you're not, you know, looking for love, what do you want to do?
There it is. Ah, okay. I think I'm realizing what they're doing. So it's kind of like, oh, like he's kind of like distracting himself, like, oh, I'll need to find love and then everything will be fine. Right? I think that's what they're doing, like, and then it's like, well, no. No. Right? Like, that's not gonna fix everything. That's not gonna suddenly make everything perfect and amazing and make you forget everything that happened with Eurydice. It's not gonna fix everything, right? I think that's what they're doing. But even so, I want to try this. Perhaps love is right in front of me.
Perhaps the issue was that I went looking for love when, in fact, it came to me.
Oh, you mean me?
Why not? You have a kind heart. You're... Well, I mean, you're...
Oh, no. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, I figured.
Look, I know this is really hard, but you'll figure it out. I know it. Oh, I know. Okay, so what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Failing to save Eurydice.
Some might argue that retrieving my beloved from the underworld only to lose her at the last second due to my own foolishness was pretty bad.
Yes, perfect. You could write a song about that.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
No, really. Work on a song and it'll get your creative juices flowing, you know? When I'm making a new video,
It's Hermes.
Oh, hi.
What kind of videos do they make?
Not all at once, please.
I wanna know.
That's my shirt. That tickles. Okay. One selfie, all right? Just one. Okay, maybe one more. Okay. That's fine. Good. Sorry, my fans can be a little...
Fame. A return to fame shall be my purpose.
Purpose? I don't know
Tell
about
them,
purpose.
Master Hermes. Tell them that the Bard of Ages has returned. Tell them he shall play to the crowds once again.
Okay.
Tell them that Orpheus's Back from the Dead tour has begun.
Did you just make that? Okay. He's going on tour.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, how about one last song? Here's something a little more personal.
Is this like a fantasy then? Because I'm sure we didn't just jump to a tour. Or maybe we did. I'm sure Hermes could set that up. I love his leather pants.
On a summer night, 'twas a viper's bite, took her out of sight. I followed, and I gave a show. We were free to go
increase.
Was swallowed down.
Add strings. I love this format, like the increased intensity, like I love all that. It's cool. Keep playing. I don't know about horns. So cool.
Back above the ground, my guitar unwound. I was haunted, hounded, hollow, waiting my life away. But I felt this burn. I would soon return, and the queen would learn what followed. All that time above, now I see my love, and I soon
This is really cool.
was swallowed down. I got there, my love was not there. That queen too.
Increase.
That queen who knew she'd have to pay down to wait my life away.
This is awesome. Sorry, wrong moment, I feel like, but he has a really nice bite. He was right in my face. How was I not supposed to comment on that? Sorry. That was really good. So it was real, yeah.
Hey, now that was awesome!
It was. But what happened at the end there? It's obviously...
Again? Oh, man.
It was indeed a thing of awe. Just as I remember. Crowds chanting my name. Music that thrilled the soul. My every sense afire. Until the moment the curtain fell.
And?
And that's the thing. It's exactly as I remember. I have already taken this path. Hermes, I do not need to take it again.
You don't need to keep helping me.
It's kind of you to keep trying to help me, young master, but I fear I'm beyond help. you'll only end up joining me in my malaise.
No, don't say that.
Why do you persist so? Surely I have not earned such dedication.
Well, you don't need to earn it. That's just what I do. Lucky for you, I figured this might happen. Come on!
Oh? Are we going back or are we going somewhere else?
Go where? There's nowhere for me to go, Hermes, and nothing for me left to do.
Yeah, there is. Come on, old timer. She's not gonna wait around all night.
Who? I love them both. Like, they're such a fun duo. Oh, where are we?
Huh. It's snowing.
Love it. I wanted to snow in real life because it's
a
summer
lovely
and
view.
warm. I hate it.
But why have you brought me all the way up here?
To meet me, I think.
Oh my god! Grace is here! Okay, fuck yeah. Hi. Oh, I'm so happy she's here. Oh my god.
If it isn't Grace, last of the muses. Why,
I'm so glad she's in it.
You
Oh my
since,
god.
Since I denied you your vengeance against Persephone? Yeah. Sorry about that. I kind of thought you'd...
drifted off into the proverbial sunset? Succumbed to oblivion? I thought so too, but it seems it was not meant to be.
I guess that explains why you've returned from the dead. But not how. I thought that required a great sacrifice of some kind.
Yeah.
A price I paid long ago, or so Master Hermes recently informed me. Not that mortal life has brought me any solace.
Yeah, Hermes said you were feeling a bit lost. They thought that maybe I could help.
I'm so glad she's here. My new love at last. Oh my god. Well, I kind of want to keep going down the thread of like every new person he meets is like, wait, you're the love of my life. You know, I kind of love that. I'm like into that, you know, thread. Like I know what they're going for, which is honestly kind of why I want to keep going down this path, because it's kind of like, oh, just keep doing it until he's like, you know what? Yeah, maybe I don't need a new love right now, you know? I just think it's kind of funny. I want to do it.
Aha! What better love for the bard than the last of the muses? A brilliant plan, Hermes!
Wait, what?
I'd given up on the search. It did not even occur to me that you, Grace, the very one who stole my revenge, would also steal my heart.
He is so ridiculous.
Whoa. Hold your horses, big guy. That is so not what we're doing here.
Oh, it's a very romantic spot.
Yeah, kinda. But no. No, Hermes wanted us to talk. They thought I could help you. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. I love that. I don't know, I just love the idea of Orpheus being like, my true love has appeared every time someone tries to help him or is nice to him. Like, I don't know. Because it's not being done in like a creepy way. It's being done in a naive and sweet way, but kind of like, dude, what the fuck? Let's use your brain. Kind of, you know? If that makes sense. Like, I definitely think there's a creepy way to do that, but I love how this is done. It's so, like, lighthearted and fun. I love it. It's so funny. That's why I keep going for those options, even when I'm like, no, that's not gonna be a thing. Or this isn't the right moment for it, whatever, yeah. Do you do this often?
That's rather thoughtful of them. Is this something you do, Grace?
This is no
advice
riz.
to
Jesus.
ancient beings at a bit of a crossroads?
You know, I want to say no to that, but all the evidence lately says otherwise.
Is Grace gonna sing? I hope she sings. But I think we only have one song left, actually.
Very well.
I'm pretty sure we've been through
at
5
your
songs.
disposal, dear muse.
So does that mean we're almost at the end?
Nice view.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Wonders
I think this
beyond
is New York.
imagining.
I believe this
Once
is
I would have sworn only gods could live in such a place.
It's so nice to see Grace. Bye, Hermes.
So, I'm not really sure where to begin with this.
Did you attend my concert? Let's start with that.
I have to ask, did you come to the concert tonight?
Of course. I heard the Orpheus was appearing in concert. Who wouldn't want to go to that?
You like it?
I mean, it was incredible. The control you have when you play your instruments. I didn't think it was possible for a harp to rock.
Oh, stop.
Oh, right, because he
stop.
plays on that harp, right? Yeah.
No, don't stop. I want to hear some more.
Shut up. You know how good you are.
Yes, I suppose that's part of the problem. I mastered my craft. I had my cheering crowds. None of this is new.
It doesn't matter that everything's changed. There are instruments, heck, countries that you've never even heard of.
True, but how different would it all be, really? No, I fear tonight was my last concert in the modern world.
Suddenly I found myself being anxious that I'm not recording. I am recording, everything's fine. Yeah, I've been recording for an hour and 30 minutes. And it feels like we're getting to the end because there are specifically 6 brand new songs. I'm pretty sure I've been through 5. So I think there's only one left, which makes me think it's gonna be with Grace, and then it's gonna be the end. So, I mean, yeah, feature length, yeah. I think it's gonna be about 2 hours. Tell me what you've been up to. I want to know.
Tell me what you've been up to since we met. Persephone must have been hungry for vengeance, I imagine.
Not so much, actually. We've all moved on.
She forgave you? Astounding. But the original question still stands.
Mostly I was in charge of reintroducing the idols to the mortal world. Interviews, talking to world leaders, it was a whole thing.
Was. The effort is complete, then?
I guess? I thought it would shake the entire world. Even the idols did. I mean, finding out the gods of the ancient world were real. But everyone, I don't know, got used to the idea. Really quickly. Or they just thought it was a big conspiracy. They all kind of moved on.
They probably don't believe it's
so
real.
there's not much for me to do anymore.
Would be my guess.
I guess you could say I'm kind of between gigs now.
You seem a bit lost yourself.
Forgive me the observation, but it appears that you're at something of a crossroads of your own.
I guess I am, yeah.
No romance, then? No love of the ages to keep you occupied as you decide what to do next?
No.
Not really. Lots of friends and lots of friendly advice, but that's about it.
Now that's a sad state of affairs.
That's fine, honestly. Of all the problems I have, that part I'm fine with. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you and I are kind of in the same boat.
In a boat lost
With
at
one
sea?
major difference. I lived my mortal life. You, despite being immortal, have yet to live even that much.
There is that. Still, you're probably as close as I'm gonna get to someone who will know what I'm going through.
So you coming
yeah.
here tonight was not entirely for my benefit? Not to fear, Grace. I'll keep your secret.
Okay, what do you know about me?
How much do you know about me? Other than, of course, our delightful first meeting back in the underworld?
Yeah.
I know you wanted revenge on Persephone for helping Hades trick you.
More or less. It was my own fault looking back at Eurydice, but then again, they both knew I would. Who could not?
And I know you were quite a musician back in the day. The equal of any muse and possibly better.
That's quite the compliment.
Persephone said it, not me.
Ooh, an even greater compliment.
Yeah, don't get too full of yourself, Mr. Bard of the Ages. That's all I really know.
Why are you helping me?
So, if you know so little about me, Grace, why are you so eager to help?
Well, I felt a little bad after what happened.
Keeping me from a vengeance that I'd waited thousands of years to enact?
Yeah.
Truth be told, the vengeance was hollow.
Yeah.
I welcomed oblivion. But it appears that oblivion was not ready to welcome me. Nevertheless, it's not your fault. You've no obligation to aid me. You must know that.
Sure. But if I can help, shouldn't I at least try?
I suspect most would answer that question with a no, but it appears you're not most people, are you?
Would most people answer that with a no? So what now?
So, here we are, Grace. How do we decide what to do next?
With a song, right?
Tell me honestly, what made you want to come back?
I want Grace to
I
sing.
assumed my story had reached its completion. Cue the snickering by the chorus.
I'm sorry?
A theater joke. I suppose
I
what
didn't
I'm
really
searching
process what he
for
said.
is a proper ending.
Or the next chapter.
The next chapter, yes, for the sequel.
I guess there's only one way to resolve this.
They're gonna sing, oh my god,
I
yes.
hope you're not too tired from your concert.
Orpheus? Too tired for a song? You must be joking.
Yes, okay.
Tell me what's the plan for you?
I'm just not inspired.
What's the thing we do to get this furnace fired?
Oh, I'm tired. Far too tired to choose.
Cue the muse. I'm what you could use.
I'm sick of every phrase of those tunes I sing. But when this rhythm plays,
Your soul takes wing. Here's the thing. Your world could use some breaking, raising stakes in the choices you'll be making. Are you open to it? There's something you might have missed, and that's that you now exist. You're out of the bell jar, you're mortal. Are you open to it? Are you open to it? To hunting a savage boar, to opening a general store, to drifting a sports car, to writing a memoir, to stalking a film star.
Stalking? No.
Are you open to it?
Remove that part.
You're keen.
but first, what's a film star mean?
An actor.
I'm stalking an actor.
Yeah.
I'm not
Hey.
open to it. You might have some boar to chase, but now is a foreign place.
It feels like you're barking. Come on now, be open to it.
Tell me more.
Paint me a picture, Grace. How does one human race?
I don't know, take a ride on a bus, meet a man, and discuss how he started a pyramid scheme.
Sure.
You get up and he shouts, you don't look, stepping out, you get hit by a cycling team.
Yes, I see. Not quite heroes and glory.
Still there will be loads of interesting stories. Are you open to it?
There's something you said before.
The hunting the savage boar.
No, not that. Well, yes, that. The danger. Am I open to it? Either I best the bore, or end up a mess of gore, to triumph or fall flat. I might be open to it. To have so much resting on a single decision? An entire life.
I've been there. Big decisions are hard.
The fates have always decided for me.
Well, now
I need
you
a
get
quest.
to decide.
All through my history, someone has stabbed at me with an invisible sword.
Do I like that?
Is it some vengeance quest, something still unaddressed, some great disgrace I've ignored?
I can take.
Where's it stored? I want facts, I want dates. Hark, you fates, open up Hades' gates. It's time for some finding fault.
Are those the fates?
Let's light up that great dark vault. I want wares, I want whys. I'll know when the veil flies. The answer, the great prize. I'm open to it.
That's so good. So we went to the Fates? That was the Fates, right? Or is this back in the underworld?
I know you said you wanted to go on an adventure, and that sounded really cool, but I didn't think you'd come back here.
Yeah.
My friend, I said I needed to go in search of my fate. I meant that literally.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you mean like the Fates? Oh,
Yeah, so-
wow.
right. Yeah.
But how will you find them? How do you know they'll even want to talk to you?
Come now, Hermes. You sound just like all those naysayers who feared I'd never retrieve Eurydice from the underworld.
I mean, you never did.
Yeah.
But I almost did. I almost
true.
did the impossible without knowing what lay ahead. Even if I never find the fates, the journey itself will be worth the adventure.
No, I get that.
I lived here 20 lifetimes, learned its shape and size. But Hermes, as I stand here now, I look with different eyes. Once they just sat here, 2 stones in my head. Now they're a living, shining set. I shall see the answer. Somewhere here it lies. For Hermes, as I stand here now, I look with different eyes. Oh, fates, prepare to feel my stare. Now I look with different eyes.
Why am I like gonna tear up? Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I thought it was just gonna be credits. But I think I just want to say real quick. I think I made the right choice at the end of the Grace and Orpheus song, because obviously I read the entire time because that's what I was leaning towards. But then at the end I was like, oh no, I gotta go blue because the quest thing. Because I do think he needs like a goal. I think he needs something to move towards. I mean, that seems to be a thing like the entire story here, that he wants something to work towards. He doesn't feel like just doing something to do it. Like he wants there to be a purpose, right? So I think it was the best choice to like choose to have a quest rather than just live directionless, because I think he does need that. So I think I made the right choice there.
Well, fine, you win again.
Oh, Coron is so cute.
I miss Orpheus. He was fun. How about you, Coron? You ever wanted to go to the mortal world? I guess, actually we'd need a pretty big glamour.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be worried about you, me, Grace, and all the idols. Times were really looking rough. But now I think are gonna be all right.
I hope so.
Another game? Oh, a different game. What, you worried I'm gonna beat you this time? All right, well, where do you store your games? Where do you store anything on this boat? You know what? Don't tell me. I think that I'm gonna buy you a console.
I mean, what are you gonna hook it up to?
That one's not a good one. But the one I get you is going to be the superior one. You'll see.
Oh, that's
You'll
one
love it.
Orpheus
We're gonna
put there.
have so many
Start.
games, and not even just single player ones. They're ones that you can play together. And I'm gonna beat you. Then you'll get yours. I'm kidding.
That was great. I love that. Wait, Medusa's in the cast, but Medusa didn't show up. Wait, is it Prospect 7 was... Wait, Amelia Rose Blair? Wait, was that the one that I recognized the voice of? Was that Amelia Rose Blair? Wait, does that mean Brian Deckard was in this too? Because usually they're in projects together. I need to look at that cast list again. But Medusa's in the cast, like Anjali's in the cast as Medusa. So what does... Does that mean I just... Based on choices I made, I didn't get to meet her? I am confused about that, but... That was so good. We didn't get to hear Hermes sing. But that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Oh, now it's the actual main game credits as well. Okay. That's really nice. That was short and sweet. I loved all the songs. And I'm really excited to see different versions of the song. And I'm gonna play through it at least one more time on the channel, just to get some different choices, some different songs. Because I really, really regret not doing it with the first, with the base game. I really regret it, so I'm gonna do it with this one. Maybe I should just do it today. Honestly, I might. I'm thinking about it and I might. Honestly, I might even do it in this video. Actually. But before I do that, I loved this DLC. It's so good. I want more. Like, I want more. I need, like, where's the second DLC, you know? Like, where's the, Eros DLC? Where's the Medusa DLC? I think by calling the Stray Gods Orpheus, they set themselves up to easily be able to make, like, Stray Gods Eros, Stray Gods Medusa, Stray Gods Athena, Stray Gods Persephone. Although I feel like with Persephone and Apollo, like, those two specifically, it's like, you know, they got really heavily explored in the main game. And I guess same with Pan, but I don't know, I feel like that there's still room there, but because you can romance him, I feel like that would be a little harder to do. I don't know. But I really want another one. Like, just like this length with, you know, 6 new songs. Like, this is like a perfect little bite-sized thing that's a lot of fun and easy to play through in one sitting, you know? It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I love that, and I think it's a nice message, although I do wish you could go do an Eros and Orpheus romance, because, like, okay, while it was fun flirting with everyone else, with Orpheus and Eros, that was genuinely so fucking... There was so much chemistry, that it was so adorable, it was so, like... I, like, immediately was in love with them together. Like, I immediately wanted them together. So I am a bit bummed that you can't have Orpheus and Eros be together, because genuinely that was like, I was shocked by how good that whole thing was, and their little song together afterwards, like, it was so good. Like, I'm going to be like thinking about them a lot, because like that was genuinely like amazing, and I'm glad that Eros got to shine a bit, because obviously, I mean, he had a few moments in the main game, but all of it was about Aphrodite, like all of his story, and every time he sang, it was about Aphrodite. So it was nice to get to see him just like be Eros, you know. It was nice, and his song was just really good. Yeah, I just honestly I want to do that now. I want to go through it again, but I'm gonna load another save, I think. Like, ooh, let's do this one because it's the only other completed one I have. Which this is actually not my save. Well, it's my save, like, but all the decisions in this one were made by my best friend. And so this is very different because like this has Aphrodite's alive, so that's a difference. Grace is unfortunately in a romance with Apollo. Like, I mean, their romance is cute. It's cute, it is, but just it's my least favorite choice. But she is in a romance, which you can see here for the ride reprise. Like it's Grace and Apollo, but she's in a relationship, so that's interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see. Grace punched Athena at the end, so I wonder if that's gonna alter some dialogue. And I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but those are some of the major differences from mine, so let's do that. Let's see.
I thought life was really over, and I was ready to meet the end, to leave behind a world of suffering, to make love to oblivion. But I stand here now, corrected, left with nothing and no one. I have somehow been rejected, and I don't know what I've done wrong. What now? And who now? Where do I belong? Thought I'd live my destiny, but is there one more song? Now this, and now then, I will find my place again. I knew it all along. There's always one more song.
Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Okay, I like that.
What are these towers? Do people live there? So many lamps. There's light everywhere. Such a magnificent sculpture. Is this for a god?
He's so cute.
Was this city built over a volcano? How odd. Perhaps this isn't the end. There's so much to explore. My lips, they tremble. My hands, they shake. There's a whole new world in store. What now? And who now? Where will I belong? I thought I'd lived my destiny, but we're writing one more song. But I suppose I must go home, back to being terribly alone.
I love that song so much. I'm excited for
Tell
speed
me,
dating.
young Hermes, what is the fastest way to find love in this modern world?
Love? Like real love? Oh man.
I really want to go for the like
I
annoying
guess
finance bro.
there's that? Is speed dating still a thing?
Speed dating.
Also, there's like one choice that I never made, which was available multiple times. So I'm gonna try that one right away, I think. Like someone random is what it is, I think.
I'll find a new love and we'll go down in history. Once more a true love. I'll find it tonight. I'll find a great love the way I found Eurydice. And I'll find it tonight. What do I want to get out of speed dating? The most glorious love the heavens above will tremble in awe and shake at their core. The winds upon the seas will feel like a breeze when compared
My God.
to our love.
That was so beautiful.
Let's call that a practice run. I'll find a new love, somebody who will understand that love's a klaxon from the mouths of gods. I'll find a great love, gonna roll the dice once again, and I'm liking the odds. Are you ready to give all your love to a guy who wants to love you?
Of course, I wanna love you like I love Darren.
Who's Darren?
Oh, so you wanna talk about Darren? He's the best ex-boyfriend that I ever had. He would have been a good husband, could have been a good dad. But he left me because I loved a little too much. We went on one date, and then I never heard from him again. Huh, crazy, right?
It's so nice to find someone who understands the pain.
Of course I do.
Love someone so much, but never see them ever again.
It's the worst.
Because you make a deal with the king of the underworld to set your loved one free. But then you turn around and she's dragged back down into Hades for eternity.
It's
that's
really good, but
really interesting.
But I don't think she relates to
An
that.
interesting person. So glad to hear that the suitors of today are willing to open up in pursuit of a truer love. I'll find a new love, one to share the past with me. Poetic, it's us against the world. It's so compelling, can't wait to make some memories. Let the future unfurl. Your face, it reminds me of someone familiar, like someone I used to know. A face that belonged to a
Medusa.
terrible monster, a snake-headed gorgon who feasts on men's organs, a creature to pity, but still kinda pretty. What I'm trying to say is in a snake-headed way, you look really nice tonight.
I don't know about that one, buddy.
I meant it as a compliment.
That was not it.
That was a compliment. Okay,
Not a good
check it
one.
out, Orpheus. It's only a matter of time till you find the one. I'll find a new love and they'll accept my compliments. Once more a true love, they'll compliment me back. I'll find a great love who has the taste for eloquence. Time for another crack.
Yeah, you fucked that up badly, Orpheus.
Why don't you tell me your favorite thing? I'm sure that it's dull and immensely boring.
This is so rude.
Oh, it's so niche, I'm not sure that you'll care.
Well, I shall humor
Also, I don't know if
you. Go
Greek
on.
mythology
there.
is that niche,
History.
or history in general.
Ancient Greek history. History, history, history. Ancient Greek history. History, history.
Do you like the stories.
Yes.
Of glory.
Yes.
Of gods giving power to men.
Yes. And heroes with lyres.
Yes.
Whose music inspires.
Yes.
My favorite, of course, he is.
He has to be.
Apollo.
No. Absolutely not.
This is all wrong. You are all wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. The golden lyre is mine for a reason.
Yours?
Because the student had surpassed the teacher. I could forgive pride. I would forgive anger. I'd even forgive malice and greed. But there's one transgression that I won't concede. Your favorite must be me.
Okay, that's a little much, Orpheus.
I bet I'd be everyone's favorite if I had a shiny sun chariot. But come on, Apollo?
I know, right?
I'll find a new
Like of all
love, type to bring to
all of them,
family,
Apollo.
and not be scared that they're obsessed with my dad. I'll find
Apollo's his dad?
and everyone will speak of the greatest love the world's ever had.
Okay.
Got no problems, just got bank, making that money, savvy young blank. Take you to the Shangri-La, buy you a bucket of caviar. Let me show you what that money can do. Take you to a zoo, buy a kangaroo. The best things in life are free, but I've got a solid gold me. And if I let me date you, you can have a solid gold me too. You would be good with me, because I am good with money. And I would be good with you.
This is true love.
You like money too.
If you got money to burn, I might be ready to learn.
Ooh, I like this.
But it is bait that I won't bite. But maybe if you showed me a good night, we could be a modern couple. You could teach me all about the modern things. Like what's with these devices? They seem like they're vices, but look at the joy they bring. We could be a modern couple.
And we could do the most modern couple things. Like I'll work late at night, come home drunk, then we'll fight. 20 years down the drain, wasted lives, what a pain.
Then we both realize there's still love deep inside. After all of this time, we rekindle the light.
I mean, sure.
Sounds pretty nice.
Interesting. A few extra drachma might be a little fun, but it's not all that counts. Yes. Maybe I could be a modern lover. I'll find a new
That was
love,
kinda nice.
one to show the world to me once more. A true love who's stylish and fair. A rich or a poor love, it's all the same, but maybe one with less slick back hair. Okay, for this one, just be in the moment.
This is the one with the phone. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Orpheus.
Why did he even show up to
Excuse
this?
me, you're not allowed to use that.
Like, what was the point?
You're not listening to anything I'm saying, are you?
I'm really hungry.
2,000 years old. I've been the ruler of Hades for the last 1,000 years. What's this infernal device that turns you all into living
Hey, whose
shades?
dad is that? How old are you?
So rude.
I'll find a new love, and they'll not own a light-up thing. It will be real love, a thing to be desired. Their
Jump
intense
scare.
obsession I have seen once before when Prometheus brought them fire.
Okay, let's hear if this is Amelia Rose Blair.
It's been the longest
It is. It is.
day.
That's why I recognize her voice.
I just wanna hear someone else say that I want a new love.
I want
I didn't know
a
she could.
new
I didn't know she could sing.
I want a true love.
We'll go down in history.
A love worth retelling.
It's worth more than gold to me.
You hear what I'm saying?
I've said it before to myself.
We'll find a new love.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to reject you because I didn't the first time.
We'll find a new love.
Oh god, you're too needy for me.
Is this a new love? This is too good to be true. How can I believe in you? The sweeping sincerity feels a bit false. Who lays out their heart as a matter of course? Who claims to deserve a love that's so grand? Who would expect this? Who would demand a love that's so new? A love that's so true? Who in the world tell
Wait, I need to...
me who?
Because I want to pick the finance guy, so finance bro, so... I don't know if I can pick even if I do one of the other ones, but...
I found a new love, now that I can find this.
But I want to see how that goes.
Will be true love, the light of my love. Spoiled for choices, I knew that this would be easy. And all in one night.
Let's see.
Hey, modern man, I think that I can be the one that you call your own.
Hey, Orpheus, I'm so glad that you trust me with what you and I could be. I must admit that I've been thinking that you're cute, you're sweet, and so funny. But you're gonna have to be second place. Goodbye, I'm going home to count my money. Nothing can beat that lovely money. I love
yeah,
that lovely money.
Did I think that was love?
That was really good, though.
Well, by the gods, I must be mad.
Yeah, definitely.
If I honestly just put my final chance of finding one final romance in the hands of that.
Oh, you're not allowed here anymore.
This is love.
I'm done.
Bravo. That was so good.
So, what do you think? Fun, right?
The instant I met Eurydice, I knew we were to be together. The clouds parted, the planets aligned, the gods wept. This speed dating? No. It was mere shadow play in comparison.
Yeah, I
Oh,
get that.
sorry if I steered you wrong.
Should I ask, what does that mean?
Is there another I should be speaking to instead?
Ooh.
I don't know. Aphrodite? She always knows what's up.
And she's alive in this
No.
reality.
No, the gods bequeathed me with one gift of love already. It would be unseemly to ask for another. It appears I am on my own.
We haven't even tried any apps yet. There are like dozens.
Oh, wait. I'm just thinking about something. I just started thinking about Medusa again. And she probably didn't show up because I didn't have the clever trait and wasn't able to be like, okay, we'll help you. Right? That's why she didn't show up. And that's not going to be a thing in this one either. So, yeah, I guess that's what it is. I'll have to, on my own time. I'm only going to replay it once on the channel this time. Like this, what I'm doing right now. But I'll have to, like, run through the base game really quick on my own time and save Medusa and see if she shows up. Yeah, we didn't try any dating apps, that's true. Wait, I just left Hermes with that option. Whoa. I didn't even, like, process that, but yeah.
I need a distraction.
Wow.
Surely one can be
I didn't think
found
that was
here.
gonna be, like,
Taverns used to be entertaining, after
thing
all.
I could do. It's so mean. look for company. Who is here?
Perhaps it was a mistake to leave Hermes behind.
I can't believe I actually
Too
chose to
late to
leave Hermes
rectify,
behind.
I suppose. The clientele here seems rather unsavory.
This is cool though.
Nary a wealthy patron or philosopher among the lot.
Is it so different?
I should learn how to use one of those things. What did Hermes call them? A seal phone?
Seal phone, okay.
Oh my.
Oh no, she's here!
What an intriguing specimen to discover in such squalor.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, good.
Might you be in search of a little company?
Oh, I guess then that Medusa shows up if you leave Hermes behind, because Hermes is the one who tells Eros to talk to Orpheus. So if they're not here, Medusa shows up. Oh, I love that actually. Ooh, yeah.
Am I? To think I'd written off the possibility of new love until I laid eyes upon you.
You tease me, bud. But Medusa has little tolerance for such cruel gapes these days.
It's perfect because we just mentioned Medusa.
Medusa? Here?
And why not here? Even in our day, such taverns were a refuge for the sad and weary.
Oh. You've had a day comparable to mine then, I take it.
A day, a month, a century. I've lost track, truth be told. It never ends for the likes of us. This is our lot, as the fates have decreed it.
Have we met before?
You speak to me with great familiarity, Medusa. Have we met before?
You do not remember how you evaded an untimely death by my hands?
Astonishingly, no.
I was
You're a
utterly
liar,
ravenous
Orpheus.
in those days, and you were an unexpected treat. One that walked right into my lair. Alas, before I could drink your life's wine, I was sent to sleep with your soothing lullabies. Oh, I can still hear it. What terrible rage I felt once I awoke. Through wit and song alone, you managed to evade your untimely death at my hands.
You're quite right. That does sound like me.
That honor would instead belong to those pesky Maenads. What a waste, to keep only the head. It is far too crunchy.
How is life among mortals?
I confess that I struggle to see how you could exist among mortals, Medusa. Is that not difficult, given your unique tastes?
Why, it is not difficult at all. In fact, I have been on a diet. Can you not tell?
What have you been eating? Like animals?
I have been good, truly. Only a little slip-up or two.
Don't you hate it when you accidentally eat somebody? It's always so awkward.
Well, you jest. But if that man did not wish to be eaten, he should not have knocked on my door.
True, very true.
His silly suit and tie, asking if I was familiar with his god. Me? Huh. Who knows every god?
Oh, she ate. Literally. She did nothing wrong. Just gotta be honest. What became of your mistress?
Last I heard, you'd become a servant to the very idol who cursed you. I'd offer my condolences, but Hermes suggested something happened to her?
After Lady Athena was exposed for her part in sweet Calliope's demise, the Muse administered her justice.
They're punching her in the
It
face.
was heavy-handed.
You don't mean it came to fisticuffs?
Yes, in fact.
Marvelous.
The chorus disbanded after the trial, and now, here we all are, scratching out a new existence under mortal scrutiny.
Sorry, I just completely zoned out. I'm sorry. What have you been doing since?
And
My
now that
apologies.
you've been
Haven't eaten
left
yet.
to fend for yourself, haunting taverns such as this can't be your only business.
I do not wish to speak of it. I cannot.
Cannot? I thought you were free of Athena's shackles.
No thanks to the Muse. She tattled to Athena even before the trial. Had I not escaped, I despaired fleeing the city. Where else could I go? What could I do?
Well, you must have done something. You're here, aren't you? Very much alive and well, insofar as I can tell.
Oh, that is, how did the mortals say to put it? Classified. Yes.
I don't know what that means.
That's the idea. Oh, I'm so good at this.
Sorry, I zoned out again. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Why are you really here?
So, am I to believe that you've come to the same watering hole of despair as me purely by chance?
I might have asked the same of you. Here I pass unnoticed, spared the gawking of others, so I am a frequent patron as of late.
Okay.
I imagine it is difficult. It has always felt like a strange and unusually cruel thing, your curse.
Yeah.
Is there truly no way to reverse this condition? Must you remain this way to the ends of eternity?
If there is, I shall find it. Eventually.
I hope so. Maybe Athena has... Maybe. That is possible, right? That you have that, since she cursed Medusa, maybe her death would fix it. Honestly, yeah, let's say that. Because that's possible.
Have you considered the possibility the curse can't be undone no matter what you do?
To exist this way, until the end of time. No. I could not bear it. There must be a way, there must.
Or it began with Athena, did it not? Perhaps it ends with her too.
I should be so lucky.
Her death could just as easily doom you forever too, come to think of it, so...
You never know.
Don't go wishing for that just yet.
That is possible. I wasn't joking, by the way.
It wasn't a cruel jest at your expense, by the way, when I mentioned the possibility of new love.
Oh? This despite knowing my unnatural appetites?
Well, an element of danger can
What if
add
this could
spice
actually
to any
be
affair.
a romance?
I suppose I asked for this.
Eurydice, killed by a venomous snake, only to be replaced by venomous Medusa. Oh, what a rich irony that would be.
Yes, you've made your point. I have a hard time believing you approached me just to relive the olden days. What is it that you want from me, Medusa?
I am oh so curious about your story. What brings you back to the mortal coil after so many centuries away?
If you must know, I have returned to discover what the fates have in store for me. I thought my story complete, my ending written, and yet it continues on. Alas, I have yet to discover the plot.
Ah, the envy. Oh, I can hardly stand it.
What are you talking about? I'm lost. I'm without love, without purpose. Who could desire such a thing?
Me. Not all of us can start over with such a clean slate.
Yeah, I understand that. What do you mean?
I confess I hadn't really thought of it like that. It seemed less a new beginning and more of...
The lack of an ending? What is lacking is your perspective, Bard. You have every path available before you, but you fear to select one.
Shall I pick at random? I do not want any old story, Medusa. I want something worthy of my return. Do you blame me?
You have been given a great gift, Orpheus, whether you realize it or not. Your story has...
Sorry. I just wanted to say really quick. I think it was, and I think a song's about to start. I think it was, they like chose the perfect characters for this DLC, like Orpheus, Hermes, Eros, and Medusa. Obviously, Grace returns, but that's like, you know, that's like a huge character. That's great, awesome, because that's the protagonist of the base game. I love that. But I think they chose the perfect characters because like these are the characters who didn't really get the spotlight they deserved in the base game. So I think they chose the exact right characters to bring back for this, and I love that.
ended, and now remains open to infinite possibility. Mine has trapped me, with no ending in sight.
Here we go. So, brand new song here, actually.
There was an eve where I was walking along a narrow road. At the end I found a village where I made a home. The people didn't know my story, and no one turned to stone. It's how I knew that I was dreaming, so I woke alone. Always on the outside, looking in, why can't I find an ending? It's never ending. The gods know I've tried.
I know this story. I am so sorry. Always on the outside, looking in, I find an ending. It's never ending. The gods know I've tried.
I didn't love the ending. I think that was due to the choice I made, right? That specific ending there. I didn't love that ending, but that's a really fucking sad song. And I love the start with the Medusa. Oh, there Hermes is. Hi.
So, Medusa didn't try to eat you? I heard she's been cutting back and everything, but
She attempted to encourage me, I think.
I love how different
that's
this is.
good. I mean, it's better than the alternative, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, so what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Waiting eternity for revenge.
Oh, I don't know. What about being fooled by the gods and then waiting thousands of years in the lonely underworld to exact my revenge?
Yes, perfect. You could write a song about that.
On a summer night, 'twas a viper's bite, took her out of sight. I followed, and I gave a show. We were free to go, and I climbed, and lo, she followed. The queen, you see, played a trick on me, and really the scheme was swallowed down
flute, yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Back above the ground, my guitar unwound. I was haunted, hounded, hollowed, waiting my life away. But I felt this burn, I would soon return, and the queen would learn what followed.
I love his
All that
voice.
time above, now I'd seen my love, and I soon enough
Lower.
was swallowed
The intensity.
down. And then despair.
What happens if I increase it now?
There, but I would stay. To wait my life away. In my dark little cave there, shaping my plans for the queen. Only sound that I made there were tortured cries and spite-filled mutterings. But my words were rebounding from the stone coming back at me, pushing in and surrounding all who hear now listen.
It's just so different. I love it.
Hate
Oh,
is a
different choices.
self-made prison. Down.
I love that this is an entirely different vibe.
To wait my life away. Then lost that throne to float alone out in the gray. Just like my life today.
Damn. That was so sad. But I love that you really like. I love how that song is done with the with what all the control that you have over it. I love that. I'm excited to really like mess around with that one a bunch. I think that's one of those songs that I'm gonna like play through, reload, play through, reload, play through, reload. Honestly, probably right after I finish recording.
Fame feels empty. Romance is hopeless. What am I to do? What possible reason is there for Orpheus, Bard of Kings, to remain in the land of the living?
I mean, you could, live. It's what most people do.
Common people? I am an artist! Ah, have I been reduced to such low prospects?
Gosh, I didn't realize artists were so dramatic.
Of course they are.
Lucky for you, I figured this might happen. Come on!
Time to see Grace. Oh, which means we're already at the end. Oh, wow. Yeah, like, this game is really easy to play through. I love that, actually. I appreciate that. don't know. I appreciate a DLC that is like short like this.
It's snowing.
Although I love a long DLC too, obviously, but you know, it's easy to play. I love that.
It's a lovely view. But why have you brought me all the way up here?
To meet me, I think.
Hi, Grace.
Hermes said you were feeling a bit lost. They thought that maybe I could help.
They think that, but you don't? I'm sensing a bit of hesitation.
Well, I guess I just don't think of myself as much of a problem solver.
Really? That's kind of like all you did.
You defeated me, one of the most illustrious bards of all history, if I do say so myself, without much difficulty. I'd say that speaks to your ability, no?
I mean, I wonder how different things would
Nice
be
view.
if he stayed like the
Wonders
king of the
beyond
underworld.
imagining.
Just thought about that.
Once I would have sworn only gods could live in such a place.
Tell me what you've been up to.
Tell me what you've been up to since we met. Persephone must have been hungry for vengeance, I imagine.
Not so much, actually. We've all moved on.
She forgave you? Astounding! But the original question still stands.
I've been, touring, actually. Got my own band, got to deal with a label, it's a whole thing.
That's awesome.
Oh ho, so I'm speaking with a fellow entertainer, and a famous one at that.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that everyone knows I'm an idol. Adds to the mystique, they say. Lately, I don't know, it's almost too easy. Doing that while having the power of a muse.
Yeah.
I should be happy at all the success, but...
No, I get that.
Huh. Yes, this feeling I know very well.
I guess it kind of feels like cheating.
Forgive me the observation, but it appears that you're at something of a crossroads of your own.
I guess I am, yeah.
No romance, then? No love of the ages to keep you occupied as you decide what to do next?
Oh, there's Apollo. He's wonderful, but if he says I'll support you whatever you want to do, Grace, one more time, I think I'll scream.
There are worse things than having the unwavering support of one you adore.
I guess.
That's what I keep telling myself. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you and I are kind of in the same boat.
Let's see.
Tell me what's the plan for you?
I'm just not inspired.
What's the thing we do to get this furnace fired?
Oh, I'm tired. Far too tired to choose.
Cue the muse. I'm what you could use.
All of that time making sound. All of that time waiting round. All of that time, all that sun. Maybe I'm done.
You think you're basically cooked, but have you properly looked? There's something you might have missed, and that's that you now exist. You're out of the bell jar, you're mortal. Are you open to it? Are you open to it? To hunting a savage boar, to opening a general store, to drifting a sports car, to writing a memoir, to stalking a film star.
I love that whole part.
Are you open to it?
Yes, I agree, Grace, there's more to know. I need a reason to do it, though. I can't choose a random fate. That's not what I do. Every task must have some weight, must be tough to chew.
But search your soul, cause there's more to know about control versus letting go. There's more to know.
Letting go of being here, being in this head. Letting go of what I've done and where it led. Is it time that my life's put to
No,
bed?
no, my friend.
I'm 1,000, you're 10, so
Again, I'll forget that we said.
This is plainly hurting you. You have been a friend. It's okay, I'm ready to gently meet my end.
Don't you pretend there's not more to know. You call me friend, then decide to go. Orpheus, we met a mere, a year ago. We've just scratched the surface here. There's much more to know.
To have so much resting on a single decision? An entire life?
I've been there.
It's too more
Big
life.
decisions are hard.
The fates have always decided for me.
Well, now you get to decide.
I was walking with the ghouls, the longtime shadow man. Here it's very different rules. Life here has a plan.
Devour each day.
There's no more to know.
There's no more to know.
Life's never gray when you know that when you go, you go. So you take a journey undersea.
Absolutely, yes.
Be a sea anemone.
You could, I guess.
Sure.
Jump a castle with a pole. Lie there in the sun. That's the mission, that's the goal. To not have one. The wild wind will fling you around. Who knows where it puts me down?
A park seat,
A corn crop, a whale's throat,
a dress shop,
a sailboat, a cliff top. I'm open to it,
open to it,
open to it,
open to it,
open to it.
Ooh, wow. Jesus, Laura Bailey. Wow. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Oh wow. Hell yeah. I love that. Sure, I'm a little quieter this playthrough.
So, we feeling good? You look good. Hopeful, even. That's good, right?
It's great.
You know, for the first time in a long time, I think I really am.
Ah, yes! I knew taking you to Grace was the right move.
Absolutely
She
was.
is the queen of pep talks.
I can't say I know what that means, but you know what? I'll learn. I'll learn everything I can about this new world.
So, that's first on the plan. You picked a place to go? Anything you really want to see?
Fresh fields lie before me, ready for my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Bent down and broken, flattened and then next day they're reaching up again. Fresh fields lie before me, ready for my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat.
So nice. So I guess there's like an ending song, like a different ending song for each ending. I wonder if it's just like there's one song for each ending, or if there's like parts of it that is influenced by previous decisions. Oh, cool.
Well, fine, you win again. I miss Orpheus. He was fun. How about you, Corone? You ever wanted to go to the mortal world? I guess, actually, we need a pretty big glamour.
I love that Hermes and Corone became friends.
You know, I used to be worried.
Maybe they
That
always
you,
were. I don't know.
Me, Grace, and all the idols. Times were really looking rough. But now I think are gonna be all right. Another game? Oh, a different game. What, you worried I'm gonna beat you this time? All right, well, where do you store your games? Where do you store anything on this boat? You know what? Don't tell me. I think that I'm gonna buy you a console. No, not that one.
This
That
DLC
one's-
was great.
That one's not a good one. But the one I get you is going to be the superior one. You'll see. You'll love it. We're gonna have so many games, and you know, not even just single player ones. They're ones that you can play together, and I'm gonna beat you.
See you in the
You'll
next
get
one.
yours.
Bye.
I'm kidding.